Okay, let's move on. And we've just been corrected that actually Vincent is winning these for the first time. It's not, it wasn't the winner last year. That it was, this is the first time Salvador Sirigu won it last year. The goalkeeper of Paris Saint-Germain. This is the first time that Vincent Nyama is winning the best goalkeeper award in the French championnat. So this is his first, just to correct the impression we made while we were starting the show, that this is the back-to-back victory for Vincent. This is the first time that Vincent is winning it. It takes nothing away from what Vincent has been able to achieve for himself in the year under review. Let's move on now. Equatorial Guinea 2015 comes up in the next couple of days. Dumnodi, what's the story? A lot of people are reading different meanings to this story. The coach of Equatorial Guinea, his contract was not renewed. Yeah, late last year, and people are reading all kinds of meanings that it could mean the opening of the door for Nigeria's Stephen Keshi.
That's a Nigerian angle to it.
Nigerian angle to it. But they are naming somebody else.
They are bringing in somebody else. It's an Argentine 50-year-old Esteban Becker. The last time he handled anything from Equatorial Guinea was the women's team. That was the women's team that won the last the two editions of the African Women's Championship. So I hope because this time around it's going to be on the first seat. They are playing at home. They are hosting, and the country want to see Equatorial Guinea do what it did, of course, exceed their last performance when they co-hosted with Gabon and with Gabon. But for the Keshi's angle to it is that it's the Nigerian part. On the international scene, I never saw Keshi as part of those who were shortlisted for that. But I don't know whether things will change. But it has not been confirmed whether this coach has been appointed officially. But they're looking in the direction of Esteban Becker.
Okay, all right. So that's the story from Equatorial Guinea, and I was almost in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon, but Equatorial Guinea 2015 Nations Cup opens up in a few days from now. Now let's come back home and talk about the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. The Flying Eagles are getting ready for the African Youth Championship in Senegal in a few weeks from now. And the team, no Christmas break, no New Year break, no festivities, no whining and dining. The boys are doing abdominal tests, stamina tests, and all of that, just to make sure that they start 2015 on a high for Nigeria. So let's take you now to Kaduna. My producer says we have Nduka Ugbade joining us live from Kaduna on Sports Tonight. Nduka Ugbade, of course, you know, is the assistant coach of the Flying Eagles. Nduka, Happy New Year to you. Sorry, no Christmas break, no New Year festivity. You are sowing some seeds, and I'm sure you will reap rewards.
Thank you so much for using that, for making the last statement. I'm sure you will reap reward. This is sure, and Happy New Year and a very wonderful Christmas that is passed to you as well. Ibitoye, you and Dunodi.
And of course, we also have Saeed Abbas here with us. But Nduka, let's talk about the Flying Eagles. What's going on? Tell us about the preparations for the African Youth Championship.
It's very, very important that after knowing those that are in our group, and we found out that we are with the host country, Senegal, Congo, and Cote d'Ivoire. We have to start preparing seriously to be able to not just to participate but to be highly competitive, so that at the end of the day we can win all our matches.
What is the situation in camp right now, Nduka? The foreign-based player
is wonderful.
Okay.
The situation is wonderful because we're working very, very hard, and the only thing that we're waiting for now is that most of those guys that are playing abroad, like Ihan Acho, Chidebere, and some others, Chidera, for them to come around, so that we can have at least a full house, so that at the end of the day we can at least pick those players, about 30 that will be going for the training tour, and after then 21 that will be going for the under-20 Cup of Nations in Senegal.
Where is the training tour going to take place? We know the NFL said they are going to prepare this team adequately. There's going to be quality friendlies and a playing tour. Where is this playing tour going to take place?
Yeah, this has not been communicated yet to the chief coach, Manu, and like we discussed about some 3 or 4 days ago and yesterday as well. The NFL is doing everything humanly possible to look for a place that will be suitable, you understand me, for some kind of adaptation to what we might be facing in Senegal. You understand me? So because of the weather, we don't know what it's going to look like. Maybe like the one here in Lagos, or like the one here in Kaduna, that is like Hamatan. In low altitude, but at least very harsh to while breathing.
Let's talk about the foreign-based players. We know Awoniyi has joined camp. Musa Mohammed, the captain of the team, has joined camp. But how optimistic are you that those foreign-based players are going to be able to make it? Because the Africa Youth Championship is not on FIFA's calendar.
This is true. Actually, we are very optimistic that most of them will be able to join us. But even while joining, they don't have a free day just making the team like that. You still have to come and try, so that at the end of the day, you try with those ones that were picked here in Nigeria. Because as at this moment, the chief coach has, Manu Garba has almost about 35 players here in Kaduna. So automatically, there is no free place or free position for anybody. You still have to come and try.
Well, Nduka, let's talk about the team now, and let's talk about yourself, assistant coach to Manu Garba. Two of you were part of the team that won the World Cup as under 17 level. There's a step up now to under 20. And it brings me to you, Nduka, because you captained the first set of Golden Eaglets to win the World Cup. You stepped up to the under 20, but you couldn't win the under 20 World Cup. You won silver. Although you won the African Championship, you won silver. Is that an inkling into what may happen with you? This team, can we win?
No. Ibitoye, you know, we met during the Glow Cup award, and I made you a statement. Like I told Don Nodi as well when we met at the stadium, that we have entered into a new era in African football, and Nigeria is the first place that this will be happening. The under-17 broke all the records in every youth competition since under-17 has started, going on to win the under-17 World Cup. This one as well, too. If I will not be counting our eggs before they are hatched, we know how difficult it is going to be, but believe as I have told you, we will do everything humanly possible to get our players well informed and educated, you know, on the game science, so that we can control possession, control circulation, and at the end of the day, control the outcome of every match that we play. This is what we are surely going to do. I don't want to stop at silver. And you remember what happened in 1987 that we lost woefully, Brazil beating us for. This time around, I want the trophy itself. So we will do everything humanly possible to win the trophy. But having said this, Ibitoye, we are not going to be counting our eggs like before they are hatched, like I told you. So we talk about each match as they come, not even the Cup of Nations, because you win the last match of the CAF Cup of Nations for the under-20, you win the trophy. You win all your matches in the World Cup qualifiers, you get to the next stage, and you win the last match in the final day, then you get the trophy. So this is what I want to tell you. We're sure we will not be participating. We will be very, very highly competitive in the competition.
Is there any kind of pressure on you and Manu Garba? I mean, because this team, everybody looks at this team as being so talented, the Kelechi here national and other players like that. Is there any kind of pressure on you just to go the extra mile and deliver?
You will have pressure, but the kind of pressure that we're having is positive in nature. Not the one that cripples. You understand me? Not the one that causes fear. Though there will be some times that doubt will come. And you know, the most important thing in African football is what we're taking as a challenge to build our players upon. This is the tactical principle. Because technically, honestly speaking, most of our players in Africa, they are gifted. You understand me? And you can help them to develop the tactical ability, the technical ability, then the team technical intelligence. But when it comes to the tactical principles, this is what we are concentrating upon now, so that when we are well laced technically, I tell you, there will be no fear tactically as well. So that technically we will control all our games, and tactically we will stay in there to win all the matches.
Well, Nduka Ugbade, we thank you so much for speaking to us on Sports Tonight. Once again, send our greetings to Coach Manu Garba and the boys, and tell them that we appreciate the sacrifice they're making. And once again, we pray that this sacrifice will yield the right kind of results, not just in Senegal, but when you go to New Zealand. You're going to
thank you so much.
You're going to New Zealand.
I'm very, very grateful to you.
All right. So
I enjoy your program a lot.
All right. Thank you so much, Nduka Ugbade.
Thank you.
We wish you the very
Bye.
best. All right. So we'll be speaking to Nduka Ugbade, assistant coach of the Flying Eagles. The Flying Eagles are the ones playing in New Zealand. The under 17 are the ones going to Chile. All right. So we got it right. We wish the team the very best of luck. But Dumnodi, Nduka has said a few things, and it gives me an inkling into what the coaches are thinking about. They really are fired up.
Yes, because the expectations are high this time. The one that is 17, that's a different level. The other 20 is a different proposition altogether. And if you look at our group, they have two countries who have solid pedigree at this level. The Ivorian team that won the under-17 championship, the same team, so they are coming. So they are expecting a different kind of.
And they beat us.
Yeah, they beat us 2 times. So, but the way these guys, the way the NFF had done this coaching recruitment, it was seamless. They took these guys up and left the second assistant, the third assistant coach with the under-17, and some of the guys who went up. And the beauty of it is that some of them had better offer. Of course, we can see, as you saw, played top flight football in Spain. If you're part of
Manchester United, Manchester City,
and the other guys, even the ones here, they keep play consistently. So it's been a good headache for the technical crew. You saw what he said. He's saying if all the other guys will come, but the guys here are still doing the job. They are beating teams. They are beating teams black and blue.
The guys from abroad, Saeed, have to come to fight. That's what Nduka Ugbade said. The guys from abroad cannot just come and everything is on the table. Just pick your shirt. No, come and fight.
It's very simple. You can't just come from abroad and you expect that those that have been on home soil, you just come topple them there. They won't be happy. It has to do with who is fit, who can play the game, and who can win it for Nigeria. Irrespective of the fact that I want these guys to play for us for 10, 20 years, but we still want them to win this tournament. Let them show us that they have what it takes to fly, to wear the flag, to wear our shirts,
the green and the white of Nigeria,
the green and the white jersey, to come play for the Flying Eagles there. But I believe in these guys. Nduka Ugbade has spoken so very well, so I believe in them. I believe come 2015 this year they're going to win the Nations Cup, and come New Zealand they'll get us to the finals there, and perhaps in the World Cup. Not silver. We don't want silver this time.
No more silver. We want gold this time. All right. So we wish that team all the best of luck.